basic house rules. First of all, no hats in the auditorium, just for respect for the theater. And if there happens to be any sort of emergency, like, I don't know, maybe a blizzard, just kidding. We have exits right here and there, and then any exits behind you, you could exit in orderly fashion if there happens to be an emergency.
And you could kindly keep your cell phones on silent, and the kids you have just quiet as well.
Yeah, any small children. And yeah, so the first show you're going to be seeing today is Little Red in the Hood, directed by me, and the author is somebody that I forgot to look at my scripts. So, but it was written by not me, so disclaimer, I guess. And
As the second show will be CSI Mother Goose Land, written by Jane Pesh, and that was the one I read. So.
he did his homework. So, it's been really awesome working with your kids. They are amazing and so talented, and I can't wait for you guys to see them. Anything to say about them?
They're really great.
They can be loud though, so I would work on
Very.
that.
But I don't think that's a problem for performing.
Yeah, not for performing. They can be loud. So, anyways, enjoy the show.
Assault took place at the restaurant, and the wolf stands accused of the crime. Let's watch as the trial gets underway. My son! He's innocent, I tell you! Innocent! He's innocent!
All rise. Please be seated. Wolf, please come to the stand.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Are you going to go with that or not?
Why did you lock Graham in the pantry? We shall discover the answer to this question and get to the bottom of what really happened. Little Red and Grandma are good people and fine matters in this community, and I intend to prove that as well as the wolf scale in this trial. I'd like to call Little Red to the stand.
Little Red, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
So, where were you last Friday night?
Well, I was heading upstairs with some food to a party on the second floor, and then I saw this huge, ugly, self-centered.
Time out! Objection! Self-centered? Self-centered? What are you talking about?
Okay, sorry. Anyways, I was heading upstairs, and this wolf just grabbed my basket of food and threw me on the ground.
Were you injured?
Well, sort of. A little bruise.
I'd like to present evidence A and B, photos from the security camera that night. As you can see in photo A, the wolf is taking Little Red's basket, and she is falling to the ground. Photo B shows the wolf threatening Little Red in front of the restaurant. Little Red, tell us what happened when the wolf took your basket.
Well, I was heading downstairs to get some ice, and then I saw my old sweet grandma, but she didn't look like herself.
What do you mean by not herself?
Oh, well, I looked at her more closely, and I said, "My grandma, what big eyes you have, what big ears you have, what big teeth you have." Then I heard a low growl and a mean threat. I ran out of that place as fast as I could, got my phone, and called the cops.
What did you tell the cops?
That there was a huge, hungry wolf that tried to eat my grandma. Duh.
Thank you. That's all.
Miss Red, could you please tell the court what was in your basket of food?
Some of Grandma's famous pulled pork ribs and sandwiches.
Sorry, I have a really bad cough. Please proceed.
Did you taste the
told me not to take them upstairs. When I refused, he took my basket of food and threw me on the ground.
So the wolf never actually threatened your life?
Well, no, but he was really mean and scary.
Did he actually reach out and push you to the ground?
No, but he tugged so hard that I fell and hit my head.
Thank you. No further questions.
I would like to call my next witness, Grandma.
Grandma, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
So, Grandma, where were you last Friday night?
I was in my barbecue restaurant all night. We just finished serving and I was cleaning up.
What happened that night when the wolf entered your restaurant?
As I said, I just finished serving and I was cleaning up. All of a sudden, it was terrible, disturbing, homely.
Objection! Really? I thought we went through the same calling card already.
Okay. This wolf dashed into the restaurant with things right outside the basket of food. He threw the basket in the trash, ran up to me, threatened me, and locked me in the pantry.
What happened while you were in the pantry?
I heard the wolf threatening my little red. He was so mean and nasty. Things got so violent that a knife blade flew through the closet. Next thing I knew, that little red opened the door and let me out. I was so glad to see that little red was okay.
Objection! Objection! Objection!
Be quiet! One more outburst and I'll hold you in contempt of court.
Doesn't everyone see this wolf as a monster?
Please settle down. Settle down.
Sorry.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Grandma, could you please give us more specific info on a few things? You said the wolf entered your restaurant and threw away a little basket of food. Why did he do that?
I assumed he'd eaten the food already.
That's very interesting, because when the cops went through the trash that night, they found all the food still in the basket. Tell us exactly what you saw from the pantry.
Well, I heard little red scream.
No, I didn't ask what you heard. I asked what you saw. Did you see Little Red get terrorized by the wolf? Did you see her get threatened with a knife?
Well, no, but I know he did it.
What did the wolf say to you when he entered your restaurant?
He said, "Get out now. You have to leave now." He just wanted me gone so he could rob the place. So I gave him a piece of my mind, and that's when he locked me in the pantry.
So the wolf never actually threatened your life?
Oh, no, but a knife came through the pantry.
Did you see my client throw it?
No,
Was anything stolen from your restaurant?
no.
Thank you. I would like to call my client, the wolf, to stand.
Mr. Wolf, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Explain yourself. Are these testimonies true?
Finally! No, they are not. I apologize if anyone got the wrong idea, but I did not mean for anyone to get hurt.
So, why did you go to the restaurant last Friday night?
2 words. Pig Mafia.
What do you mean by that?
The Pig Mafia was after Grandma in her restaurant. She's a prime target since she serves barbecue.
How do you know this?
Well, ever since that housing inspector accident, they've been after me. So if I had to spy on them, just to keep myself alive. See? They are dangerous, I say.
Tell us about this housing inspector accident.
Well, I used to inspect houses to make sure that they were built appropriately. One day, I was on the job, but I should have called in sick. I had severe allergies, and I was sneezing like crazy. Then, before I knew it, the first house I came to was made out of straw, and I'm so allergic to straw, I barely got within 5 feet of the place before I started huffing and puffing and down with the house. I would have had to condemn it anyways, but I felt so bad that a pig had lost its home. The same thing happened later when I came to the Twig house. Pig Mafia never forgave me. So I've had to spy on them just to keep myself alive. They started spouting all kinds of stories about me.
Objection! What does this have to do with the case? Now please get to the point.
Why don't you grow up, Peter?
Well, at least I didn't lose my wings, Tink.
Please settle down. But I do agree. This seems like a waste of time.
So exactly why did you come to the restaurant last Friday night?
To protect it, while I was spying on the Pig Mafia, I heard that they were going to come in and vandalize the place and hurt Grandma if they could get at her. I didn't want Grandma to get hurt because of something I knew about, so I dressed up as her to protect her and the reputation of the restaurant.
So, why did you take Little Red's basket?
I took the basket because I heard the Pig Mafia put maggots in her basket. So I grabbed the basket to protect her and the restaurant, the reputation of the restaurant, of course. If One person at the party ate a maggot-infested pork sandwich. The health department would shut the place down.
So, why did you lock Grandma in the pantry?
Well, as I said, I heard the pig mafia were going to come in and vandalize the place. I didn't want Grandma to get hurt because of something I knew about, so I dressed up as her to protect the reputation of the restaurant. But then I had a new problem. Little Red came downstairs right before the pigs came. I had to scare her away. The pig mafia. I had to scare her away. Then I had to scare her away.
So, why didn't you just explain the situation to Red and Grandma in the first place?
They wouldn't have trusted me. No one does. I was fired from being a house inspector accident. I was fired from being a house inspector because the pig spread all kinds of stories about me. Oh, there was this one boy who used to call my name just to get attention. I did give him a piece of my mind after the neighborhood stopped listening to him. But I never ate him.
Oh yeah, I remember that case. We lost. Judge was paid. Anyway, proceed.
Judge, I just received word that Little Red and Grandma believe the Wolf's testimony and would like to drop the charges. They realize that they misunderstood him and are thankful that he saved them and their restaurant.
Order in the court.
I'll have a cheeseburger.
You moron. That needs to get quiet. I'm the last word in this courtroom, and I find Wolf guilty. I sentence him to death by hanging at noon tomorrow.
No, don't kill him. We believe him. We believe his story.
Yeah, we believe him. We don't want to press charges any further or kill him. Plus, you're probably not even a real judge anyways. A real judge would listen to us.
I am a real judge!
Hey, I know that snort. You're the pig from the pig mafia. You live in the brick house. You lied about me.
You don't know me. I'm not from the pig mafia.
Yes, you are.
You can't catch me. I'm the fastest pig in the universe.
Get back here.
No! This is so going on Instagram.
Now, who's up for some barbecue?
Selfie.
And that's how the wolf got his freedom and good name back. Grandma hired the wolf to be her next chef, and he still works there to this day. Now, I got to stop talking or there will be no more barbecue left for me. Bye.
Help me! Somebody, anybody! I'm supposed to run a trial today, but some pig knocked me in my office. I'm running very late and... Is that barbecue? Barbecue!
No, you're quite welcome, Mr. Dorff. It was an easy case to solve. As soon as we matched the teeth marks to the Beaver Queen center records, we knew she was Poison Snow White. No problem. You call us if you have any other questions. Thank you. Bye.
Jack, we got another case.
What's happening?
It's hungry and it doesn't It was like that when we found him, Jack.
We tried, but we couldn't put them back together again.
Or always wants him.
He never was too steady on that wall.
We'll see.
Jack, look at this.
Those look like fingerprints.
On the back of Humpty's shell.
Know what I'm thinking, Miss Muffet?
I'm afraid I do. What?
Humpty Dumpty didn't have a great fall, men. He was pushed.
Pushed? That's terrible. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what we intend to find out.
I'll get these to our lab right away, Jack.
I'll arrange to have the rest of the pieces brought in. Never know what we can do.
Bellkeeper and I have found more evidence, boss. Looks like a fiddle string.
Does Humpty play the violin?
No, but I can think of several people who do. Who we got? Old King's Cole's fiddlers.
What would they have against Humpty?
Maybe it was an accident.
No, Tom, look at the angle of those prints. See? Someone meant for him to fall off that wall.
There's something odd about these prints, though. They're smudged. It's your job to find out. Jack and I will go question the fiddlers three. Good luck. I hear Old King's Cole's in a temper about something.
What's you talking about? He's a merry old soul.
We're on the street. Great, another mystery. Take that away. I don't want that either. What's this all about?
Sorry, Majesty. I'm Jack B. Nimble, and this is my partner, Miss Muffet. We're from the Crime Scene Investigation Office. We'd like to question your fiddlers three, if we may.
So would I. Nothing's going well today, and I could use a little music. Go find those three lazy rascals. Tell them I want them here right now. What do you want? We're investigating a crime scene, sire. Crime? I'll tell you what's a crime. You see this throne? I'd come in, and I found out somebody had apparently been sitting in it. And it was someone to sit on my throne.
Your Majesty, may I have this one?
And if I may ask your Majesty, has anyone been using your bowl? Yes, how did you know? May I see it? Tell me, Majesty, do you eat porridge for breakfast? Usually yes, but I found out somebody had been eating.
Know what I'm thinking, Miss Muffet?
Your Majesty, has anyone been sleeping in your bed besides you? Good heavens, no.
You got off lucky, sire. This is the work of the Goldilocks gang. Beds are broken and lives are destroyed.
And here's all the proof we need. A golden hair. Remarkable. Ah, here they are. Jack, you have a complete cooperation. Ask them anything you want.
So much fun. Where were you around 10 o'clock today?
We were here practicing.
You can ask anyone.
Are we accused of something?
May I ask you first?
Go ahead, we have nothing to hide.
Well, Jack, no strings are missing, and none of the mask only found.
Thank you, fiddlers.
Thank you, Jack. Oh, order has something to do with Humpty Dumpty's fall?
No, it's not their style. They're into more breaking and entering. No, that fiddle string is our only clue. But who else plays the fiddle?
Maybe Tom and Bo Peep have found something out.
Anything new?
Remember we said something was odd about the prints?
Yes.
Well, we ran up through our database and look what we found.
Those look like paw prints.
Exactly. And we found this. It's a cat.
A cat hair? Wait a minute. Cat fiddle.
The cat in the fiddle.
Why didn't we think of this before?
Why would the cat in the fiddle have something to do with Humpty's fall?
We've got to find that cat.
You've got exactly 5 hours before the cow jumps over the moon.
Come on, Miss Muffet. Little Boy Blue, have you seen the cat in the fiddle?
Sorry, I've been sleeping in the haystack. Mr. and Mrs. Humpty here. Any sign of the cat in the fiddle?
No, we've been busy remodeling the pumpkin shell. Yeah, we're hoping to get on home makeovers.
How about you, Mary?
The lamb and I have been in school. No lamb left behind, you know.
Well, he's got to be around here somewhere.
Well, why don't you try Mother Hubbard's cupboard? That's where the spoon and the dish hang out.
Thank you.
Ah, it's empty.
Jack, look at this.
It's a fiddle. We have a match?
We have a match.
Stop right there! Stop right there! We've got evidence that you have something to do with Humpty's fall. What about it?
We have evidence that proves that you are on the scene of the crime.
So, I walk by that wall every day. You can't provide anything to do with the fall.
Oh, yes, you can. We've got your fur, your paw prints, and your fiddle string.
Okay, got me. But that egg had it coming. He's the one who talked to my dish and my spoon and running away. It's a stupid egg anyways.
Tell that to old King Cole.
Well, Jack, that's the case solved.
Yeah, but we're not over yet. We've still got to put Humpty together again. But that's not a job for CSA Mother Goose Land!